say? Agree. Kubali tu mapema ni mapema. It's over.
I won't be harassed.
What will you do?
Not here.
What will you do?
I was working late night. You were sleeping with my husband. All this time you were sleeping with my husband. You stupid bitch. Sleeping with my husband all this time. I was working late at night. You were sleeping with my. Don't beat each other. Not beat me.
Take her there. Let me sit here between you two.
Babe.
Oh my goodness.
Babe, can you leave my husband alone?
Stay. Get off me.
Leave my husband alone. Kindly.
Our husband. Not your husband.
Our husband, my foot.
Our husband.
Our husband, my foot. Come and explain this to me. Let me hear this story right.
Go explain.
Hello, Angels. I'm Angel Wanjiku, and I'm here with my producer Collins. Angels to go on road to 1 million subscribers. Lakini tufike kwanza 160,000. So let's keep on subscribing so that we can get there. And of course, welcome back to the reunion show. Tunajua what goes down here. Mambo ni live kwa ground. Na kama kawaida, I'm still here with our people of the day. Of course, I am here courtesy of Vicky. She contacted me akaniambia we needed to be somewhere, and the reason why we are here kwa nyumba ya Mr. and Mrs. Hassan, it's because Vicky was working for them a while back, lakini ukakuwa dismissed, right? Ukakuwa dismissed by the husband, and of course the wife akasema yeah, it was right for you to go because you were doing some things kama kuchukua nguo zake, kuiba vitu kwa nyumba, and she didn't like that. But wewe unasema it was all a plot, a setup by the husband ndo akutoe kwa nyumba because you were already pregnant with his kid, and you were 3 months pregnant. The wife didn't know about it. You guys have been together for more than 8 years. You have 2 kids together. Mambo imekuwa mzuri. You've never heard anything of the sort about your man, but today we are here, and Vicky amesema mambo yenye amesema. And of course, najua you are not okay right now, right?
Yes, I'm not okay. Of course, I'm not okay. Yeah, because how do you process your husband sleeping with the help? It's hurtful.
It's not
true. How would that happen?
It's not true.
Babe, tell me, I'm not hearing this right.
You're not hearing this right. This is clearly a crazy person. You're clearly a crazy person.
Don't even try pointing your fingers at me. Usijaribu.
You see that?
She's overreacting.
Look at that.
Yes, I'm overreacting. You don't know what I have been through. Kubeba ball 9 months, then kulea. Then this man saying, and point to it, right, what? Atalea mtoto.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let me talk to you, Stacy, because this is your husband at the end of the day, and we don't want to break anything. We are here to talk about things and solve them, sinda?
Yes.
And of course, wewe ndo umekuwa kwa hii ndoa for that long. Nyinyi ndo mmekuwa na issues zenyu for that long. You are the only person who knows how you guys handle your cases and your issues, right?
Yes.
So for the longest time, you have said haujai pata claims kama hizi before.
No, I haven't found such claims of cheating or anything. Though in marriages there's issues here and there, yeah, but about sleeping with the help, I haven't had such cases before. Yes.
So what are some of the issues that maybe you guys have been going through in your relationship and you una feel kama imekuwa a bit heavy, a bit hard on me?
Well, the things that I've been experiencing with my hubby, it's him coming home late sometimes, like out there partying with his friends. Yes.
So he parties. You party?
I like to go out every now and then, yes.
Partying. Hata una aibu.
When I ask him about it, he says,
"You're not even ashamed of yourself."
Stop insulting my husband.
Ah.
When I confront him about it, he says he's bought alcohol by his friends because him himself doesn't have money. He says he has stress because of work, because of lack of work, like because his job was terminated. So that's how he releases his stress. Yes.
So how are you feeling as a woman being in the house with someone mwenye hakusaidii financially maybe?
Okay, it's overwhelming at some point, but I keep trying to help him, to push him to find another job. He's been telling me he's been job hunting. I've been trying to be patient with him, and I've done everything for him as a woman, the things that I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I do everything right. I try my best to provide for him and the kids. Yeah.
You've been doing very well, babe.
Hiyo story nasikia nataka kwenda maju.
It's all the process of job hunting.
Job hunting. Continue.
Yes.
So you appreciate your woman for being in your life and taking care of things when you are unable to do.
This is it's not an ongoing situation.
Okay.
This is just a temporary situation. I'll be back on my feet very soon. I think Vicky here wants to use that as an excuse. Vicky here wants to use that as an excuse to defame me and to try and get money out of us. Money. It's all about money. That's all she's been about from the beginning. And here we are now.
And for you, how do you feel when she's the one providing everything? Ama, you don't have a problem with that?
Me and Stacy share everything. We are very stable. We support each other all the time.
Okay.
And
But you say they don't see you as a man since you stopped providing.
Yes.
that's
Why I've been encouraging you to get a job, babe.
and which I've been working very hard on doing. It just takes some time.
I know, but you said I stopped seeing you as a man since you stopped providing.
This is not necessarily very relevant to what's going on right now. Here, Vicky is accusing us of something very serious.
Why are you changing the story? Why are you changing the story? We're trying to say the issues that we have in our marriage.
And she's trying to use those issues
I
against us.
see your point. I see your point.
Yeah.
So, about the drinking, I'm not happy about it. He's always partying. He's always coming home sometimes very late. I'm from work. Can you imagine me getting in the house before him? And I'm from work and he's out there partying. Maybe I'm in the house at 12. He's coming at 2. How would you feel about it? I'm not so happy about that, babe.
I'm sorry you feel that way,
He's
babe. But this has nothing.
with another house help.
This isn't related. Vicky's issues are not related to our issues.
So let me ask you, Mr. Hassan, because when she's raising some issues here, it is right for you to cooperate. Because if you don't cooperate, there is no way you're going to solve your issues in your marriage, Sindo.
Absolutely. We communicate very well. We talk all the time and we talk about everything. And we make very sound decisions about how we're going to take things in the future.
So why am I feeling like you are dismissive of what she's saying right now?
I'm not dismissive at all. I think things are just being misconstrued. Vicky is trying to make things look, or to make me out as the bad guy, or some kind of monster who impregnates women and leaves them without anything.
Okay, but right now we are not even talking about Vicky. She's not part of your relationship. We are talking about you and your wife and what has been happening here.
Every time I air out my issues, he says he listens. He says he's heard me, but he doesn't change. It's repeat. So I wouldn't say he's dismissive. He listens, yes, but he doesn't change. He doesn't do what I want him to do. If I say I don't want him partying out there, he's wasting my money, which I've worked so hard for. He says he's heard me. I hear you, babe. But he doesn't do what I want him to do. He doesn't stop. Yes.
I hear you, babe.
That's the problem. That's what I'm trying. Those are one of the issues that we have in our marriage. Yeah, it's not perfect.
I hear you, babe, and I care very much for what we're going through. But these issues are not related to what we're being accused. I'm being accused of here. These are not related issues.
Okay, so maybe we can
Vicky
go back.
sees them as a weakness, as a way to get in, a way to cause this rift between us.
Okay, let us go back kidogo, maybe for when you guys met. How did you guys meet? How did you approach her? Ukamkatia, mkakuwa in a relationship, ndo mkafika penye mko saizi.
It's a good story. Stacey, you can tell.
Yeah, it's an interesting story, by the way. I was out by myself taking lunch at a restaurant, at a very expensive restaurant, and then I had forgotten my wallet, and a guy comes. He meets me having lunch, and I'm being told to pay for my lunch, and I don't have money on me. He offers to pay my lunch. He invites himself. We eat, we drink, we enjoy, we exchange contacts. He's paid for my lunch, so we start talking from there, and then he asked me out for a proper date the next time we meet, and the rest is history. Yes,
So that's how you met. You paid for her lunch because she forgot her wallet.
Sometimes that's what happens. But yes, and we've been happy ever since. We've been in very good terms ever since. Only now that Vicky here wants to destroy us in the name of money.
he said he was stricken by my beauty when he saw the confrontation between me and the waiter, and I didn't have money on me. That's why he offered to pay for my lunch. So yes,
okay.
yes.
Wow. So you felt like he's the right person for you after him saving you that day and you guys having...
It's not that day only. We exchanged contacts and we started talking and invited me out on a date. And I said, why not? This guy saved me, so it won't cost me, I think, to go on a date with him. So yes, after the first date, the second date, then I saw some characters that I liked in him, and that's how we started growing our relationship together until we got married.
Okay.
Yes.
So of course, where are you are from? Because si sasa tuko Kenya, huyu anakuita mzungu, ni mzungu.
I'm originally from Kenya. My parents are from here, but I have lived in the US.
Okay.
And I was here not for a very long time before I met Stacey.
So you were born here in Kenya?
Yes. Yes.
But you went to stay in the US?
Yes.
And then you came back to Kenya?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So when you came back to Kenya ndo ukapatana na yeye mkaoana?
Yes.
Of course, it's a very beautiful story, and of course, it's so sad we are here because of what is happening in your family. You've mentioned you've had house helps before, but none of this has ever happened.
Yes. Yeah, I haven't had any issues because I've had like 3 house helps before her, and nothing like this have ever happened. Nothing of the sort has ever. That's why I'm questioning Vicky's story.
Sad because
it's
this
sad.
woman wants to destroy us.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I'm questioning, because she's not even his type. Like, I've seen his exes, people of class, people, elegant ladies. He wouldn't sleep with such kind of a woman. That's why.
Also, it's a professional relationship. She works for us. We are employers.
He
This kind of
stoop
thing.
that
why
low.
would that-
Yes, that's why I believe him.
Mbona hukusikiliza, mbona hukumuuliza maswali ile time, like tumekana wewe all that long, like it was less than half an year, ndo like hizo vitu sijui zikaanza kudisappear from the house, sijui nini tukikaka ndo vitu zimeanza kupotea. Unani get? Like after tumekuwa na relationship na huyu, mbona ile hizo time zingine vitu zilikuwa zinapotea? Yes, then vitu zikaanza kukua. There was this hizi miezi 3 nimepata ball like zenye alijua, tulianza kuagiwagi kidogo.
Wewe na the guy?
Yes.
Mlianza kuagi kuhusu nini?
Mimi nitaambia madam, you need to do something about the pregnancy nini. Ndo he was trying to calm me down. Nani get? Yes. So vitu lazima zige disappear. Juu aliniambia, if you're not going to leave, I'll do anything in my power to make you live in this house.
So after wakati hizo 3 months zilikuwa zinaendelea, akaanza kukuthreaten utoke kwake by force.
Yes.
Okay.
Sasa I had to take
such threats. I have never made any threats.
I had to take the offer zenye alinipea. Juu sikuwa na otherwise. Unani get? Then vitu saa zile zilikuwa zinapotea. I even have some proof. Wife alikuwa natakanga proof. Yes.
There's no proof.
Something's not adding up.
There's no proof.
She said
there is no.
She said she was paid off to go, and then she's also contradicting herself. She's saying that she was forced to move because he was cooking up stories because he said he'll force her out, and which is which now.
The fact remains, I was pregnant. I was pregnant for your husband. Your hobby, whatever. That is the fact.
So
You said
what we are going
he
to
forced
do?
you out.
Let us continue force, beg, what? Pregnancy iko na ni ya bwana yako.
Sasa
Make it make
because
sense.
Mr. Hassan is saying you don't have any proof and the wife does not believe it, and we
Yes.
cannot talk if they don't accept whatever is happening. Do you have your phone with you?
Yes.
Give me your phone. Bring your phone.
It's here.
Okay.
There can be no proof of something that's not true.
Do you have ever been in communications with him? You guys were talking ukiwa hapa kwa nyumba?
Look yourself in WhatsApp.
Yeah, and you have all the conversations. Hebu nipeleke tena, simu yako inakataa.
Here. WhatsApp.
Umemsave aje?
Hassan.
Umemsave Hassan. Okay.
Na uchungi asifute nini text kwa simu juu naona anashikashika simu hapo. Asikuwa nafuta another proof.
So what we are going to do, because I can clearly see kwa hii simu yako uko na conversations zenyu za from kitambo sana. Bado ukiwako huko, si ndio?
Yes. Hizi zote ni bado tukiwako huku. Akiwa maybe kinda kwa bedroom yake, maybe niko kitchen, saa zingine hivyo, saa zingine alikuwa anaamka mapema na ni text. Wakiwa na maybe the hubby in the bedroom. Yes.
So do you ever expect to find any kinds of communication between your house help and your husband?
Yes, but not romantic ones.
Okay.
Yes, because he had to communicate to her because we're in the same house. You have to communicate to your house help.
Okay.
Yes.
So you it's not shocking that they might be chatting.
Okay, chatting, not necessarily chatting, but communication.
We have
He's
never
faithful.
chatted.
He's
We have
very
never
faithful.
chatted.
No, the fact
have never
remains here, Angel. He's very faithful. Show her wife. Muonesha na usimpatie simu yangu asipasue.
That's what we're going to do. I want you to confirm if this is your husband's number and if this is him kwa hii profile picture before we even start going through the communications. Is that him?
Yes, that's him.
Is that his number?
Yes, that's his number.
Okay, sawa. So now because you have approved, we can go further to now see. Actually, naona hapa kwa media ndio huyu ulikuwa umetuma picha yako na mtoto very recently. This is her and the kid. Amemtuma picha very recently.
Okay.
Anaenda majuu. Yes, that's why I did that. Yes.
Ulituma picha kwa sababu gani?
Juu nilisikia anaenda majuu.
Ulitaka aone mtoto.
Niwacha aje, nilikuwa nataka aone mtoi amekuwa mkubwa. And alimpea hadi jina. So you fala yote mimi sijui ni ya nini. Msai.
So huyu mtoto ukiweza mwangalia hivi unaweza ukasema ni wa your husband ama?
Well, I'm not sure about this.
No, don't say about being sure or what. Sema ujibu swali, madam.
You know, kids look alike all the time.
Ujibu swali.
I'm not sure. It could be my husband, could be somebody else's, but yeah.
That child does not look like me.
She doesn't look like you?
Nope, not at all.
Okay. Aya. Wewe ukamwambia ndio huyo mtoto, najua unataka kuenda majuu. You even went on to reply, ukamwambia, stop sending me this nonsense. You will never know my location after I leave this country. Haya, akakwambia nitakutafuta juu chini hadi nikupate. Ukamwambia, my residence will be hidden to you forever. Utateseka hadi uchoke. Haya.
If the kid is not yours, why were you conversing with her like
you
this?
You wanted the proof. There you have it. Take it.
If the kid is not yours, why were you conversing with her like this? Why would you tell her she would never find out where you live?
She was harassing me. I had to scare off somehow.
Where did I harass him? Hapo nimemharass wapi? Nimemharass pahari?
That is harassment. It's harassment. It's absolutely
harassment.
harassment.
With my husband now. I'm even worried now. It's not me, it's my husband. Or it's the whole family.
Kumtumia picha ya mtoi wake. Kumtumia picha ya mtoi wake.
You've clearly told him that you'll find him wherever he goes. That's harassment.
Ale mtoi. Kwani hata wewe uoni ako kwa taxi zake ako na fear, yani simpate. Ako hadi na fear. Juu anajua nikimpata you find out the truth. And that is the thing hakuwa nataka ajue.
I should have called the police on you. I should have had you arrested for harassing me.
Do it for
I should have had you arrested for harassing me, but I decided not to do that. And here we go.
This is Kenya, msay. Muzungu, hii ni Kenya. This is Kenya. We have rules. Tuko na rights za watoi. Unaniget, eh? So, you will do a good thing. In fact, utanifanya hata kwa kinifanyia favor, akiniitia mapolisi. Juu hii kesi itaenda hadi kotini. Unaniget? Juu I'm here for the baby.
Sasa, let's listen to this conversation. This is a conversation between you and her, kitambo. This is kitambo sana, not this year, not last year. This is kitambo when she was still here in your house. Ukamtext ukamuuliza, are you in the house? Yeye akakujibu akakwambia ndio niko kwa nyumba bado. Ukamreply ukamwambia I'm coming right now, get ready. Ukamwambia ni sawa. Alafu ukatext ukasema
let's listen first.
Ukamtext ukasema should I bring condoms ama nikuje na pitu?
No, not true. That's complete.
Wipe the messages.
Should I bring condoms ama nikuja na pitu? Yeye akareply akasema kuja tu tutafanya vile tumezoea, you will do the pull out. Akasema that works for me. Haya, this is another conversation of another time. You are denying it's not you?
That's not me.
Saying his wife is lazy. Yes. Tuko na proof.
I'm lazy now.
Usome hizo message zote. Mimi sitaki kuguza hii simu. Nataka umsome.
Provide for the whole family. How can a lazy woman provide for the whole family?
Lazy in bed, mama. Tracy in bed.
Yes, I can show you styles that you
Beautiful
wouldn't
for
dream
nothing.
about. I can show you styles you wouldn't even dream about. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Accounts are hacked all the time. It's very easy to make something look like it's not.
Unajua mimi I put his noses.
Can you stop offending my husband?
Nitamvuruta hizi mapua zake hizi refu.
Continue to harass me all you like. Continue to harass me all you like, but you're not getting anything from us.
So for you don't even believe when we read these chats about your husband and the husband?
She's very stupid. Ndio nimekwambia mtu mjinga ajonge ni mjinga hadi aambiwe.
No call.
Yes.
Mjinga ndio alikuwa amekuajiri kazi. Usiniite mjinga tafadhali.
No call for that.
Mjinga kwa vitu zingine.
Also, it's not that I'm not believing, it's that I'm 50-50. I'm not sure. I don't want to say something that my husband hasn't done, because texts are fabricated all the time.
You have said this is his number and this is him, right?
Yeah, that is his number. Yes.
Okay. Fabricated whatever.
This is a conversation between his number and her number. A phone is very personal to people, right?
But he has access to his phone every time. He had access. She had access to his phone. So
How now to the boss? How the Mboch ushaisikia wapi Mboch? Akona access kwa simu ya mdosi mzae kwanza.
the phone is in the house. He could take a shower and you can take the phone and do anything to it.
Nimepataje password? Think, use your head. Madam, use your simple
Do
head.
anything to the phone because you're in the house. We've heard of hackers, right? We've heard of hackers.
Nimejuaje password yake ndo nishike simu yake?
We've heard of hackers. Haven't you heard of hackers?
She's
Hackers. Mimi sijasoma kufika hapo kujua kuhack.
she's very clever.
Who can hack?
She's very clever.
And
Things
manipulative for that matter.
she's very clever. Things went missing in the house and you wouldn't know. It's very easy for her to have gained access to my phone.
Okay, now let me I have done so many reunion shows before, and I can comfortably say, according to the communications that you are having with her, you guys had an affair and you are intimate with her, according to your conversations here. Okay,
You were intimate with her.
Because she's not stupid. Don't make people look stupid
And I
here.
was working
Babe,
to bring
you
food on the
cannot-
table.
you cannot
Late
believe
nights.
them. You cannot believe them
But you
over
have
me.
proof here. You said
That's
you'll
not
come with
proof.
condoms and pills.
That's not proof. That wasn't me.
But this is your profile picture.
She got into my phone
This
while
is
I
the
was.
number.
She got into my phone.
What do you take me for? Do I look stupid to you?
Mimi nataka ukubali tu. Hii story yote ukubali tu, acha kushinda ukiruka. Unashinda unaruka, we have evidence.
Slow. How could you stop this slow?
She went into my phone
And
she-
texted herself
She planted all of that.
so that you can come and come after us
I
later.
planted. I still planted.
Stop touching my husband like that. Stop touching my husband like that.
I still
Stop
planted.
it.
Eh?
Okay, hey. Let's not get violent here.
I planted. Sasa nimekuja hapa useme vizuri. How I planted
Let
the
it-
text.
Let the
My
record
phone.
show this woman is a liar and she has lost it. And she can't be
Yeah,
trusted.
lost it.
She can't be trusted.
Sasa hajajua nime lost it. You know. Utajua nime lost it. Sasa I'm very calm.
no. Let us now be very realistic here, because we cannot be arguing about something that we can all see. Si ndio hizi picha zake na mtoto amekutumia, and I cannot see you denying that this is not your kid. If I can even go, I don't usually go through a lot of messages, because it is just right there. I can see your conversations, okay? I can see your conversations. Let me just go kidogo tena. I read for you something so that you tell me if you feel what I'm feeling, si ndio? Haya, hii ni conversation between wewe na yeye. Ukamwambia, I will need you to leave.
She's still trying to get. She's still trying to get under my skin. Always
Me?
pushing my buttons.
Yes, you. We already had before. So acha kujifanya hapa juu wifi yako hapa, anaanza kujifanya hapa sijui nini. Anakaa too innocent. Unajifanya nini hapa?
I am innocent.
You are innocent.
The chats go, huyu wewe unamwambia I'll need you to leave my home as soon as possible. Wewe ukajibu ukasema I will not go anywhere, na unajua vizuri sana umenitia mimba. Ukamwambia we have already talked about this. I told you I will take care of the child.
Oh my God.
Akatext akasema I don't believe you at all.
You can't take care of a
That's
kid
not
which
me.
is not yours.
No,
That's not
he's
me.
innocent.
You've
That's
said
not me.
you'll take care of the kid.
Ako innocent.
Why would you take care of a kid that is not yours?
Exactly.
Hassan. How will you take care of a kid that is not yours?
I never said those things.
It's written here. Am I blind? Am I not seeing right here?
She managed to get into my phone somehow. This isn't true. Babe, you have to
see.
believe me.
No, I don't believe you now. I'm not sure I believe you now. I'm not sure I believe you. I was defending you before, but I'm not sure right now. How can you take care of a kid that is not yours? How could you do this to me? So all that time I've been working I've been coming home late, working in the night, and then you are just here sleeping with the
Who
help.
do you trust?
I'm not so sure if I
Babe, you
trust you
trust me.
anymore.
There is
How can you
nothing
trust a
about
stranger?
trust. Nothing
I'm
about
not even
trust
sure I trust you anymore because I can see texts like live to my eyes. I see you saying that you'll take care of the kid.
You know me, babe. You know me.
She
I
don't
couldn't do
know
this to
you
you.
enough.
I
I'm not
couldn't
so sure
do
I
this
know
to
you every like I'm not so sure I know you very well.
I couldn't do this to you. How could I possibly do this to you with the help, Vicky?
That's the whole point.
This is
That's
not
why
real.
I'm offended.
It's an attack. She's trying to take us both down.
How did your number get
got
to his
into
phone?
it.
How did you respond to yourself that? How can she respond to herself that you'll take care of the kid? How is that even possible?
Well, that's the narrative she's coming up with.
No, but I can see it
Hiyo
on
maji
her phone.
tunaenda pamoja.
I can see it myself.
It's a carefully crafted storyline, but it's all false.
Why is it in her phone? That's the question.
Did I
And
text myself?
Coming to think of it, that kid looks like you. That kid looks like you. I'm not so sure I trust you anymore.
Why are you laughing? Why is whatever happening here funny to you?
Yeah,
Is
it's
this
all
funny to
funny
you?
to him.
Is this
Yes.
funny to you,
It
Hassan?
is.
Very.
It's ridiculous.
It's
She's
ridiculous.
ridiculous. Not you, babe. Not the situation, but she is absolutely ridiculous.
We can see your number texting back that you'll take care of the kid. That's what that has gotten me. You can't take care of a kid that is not yours. Why would you even tell her that you want her out of the house? I thought we had discussed to terminate her contract together.
Exactly. We came
Why is
to
that
these
in her
decisions
texts?
together.
Why is that in her texts?
Those texts aren't real.
How can texts not be real?
We came to this decision together. We discussed
Wacha
everything
kuruka
together.
kitu
You
iko
know
mzae.
everything
Wacha
that
kuruka
happened.
kitu iko. Mbona unaruka kitu iko? Ushinda hapo ukiongea
Clearly.
vizungu mingi hazi make sense. Hii kitu iko. Si ati ni kitu sijui unaekelewa ama nini. Msee, agree. Kubali tu mapema ni mapema. It's
I
over.
won't be harassed. I won't be harassed.
What will you do?
Not here.
What will you do?
I was working late night. You were sleeping with my husband all this time. You were sleeping with my husband. You
Okay,
stupid
okay.
bitch. Sleeping with my husband all this time. I was working late at night. You were sleeping with me.
Don't beat each other.
Not beat me.
Take her there. Let me sit here between you two.
Babe,
Goodness.
can you leave my husband alone?
Stay. Get off me.
Leave my husband alone, kindly.
Our husband. Not your husband.
Our husband, my foot.
Our husband.
Our husband, my foot. Come and explain this to me. Let me hear this story right.
Explain. Go explain. Mweleze sasa. Mweleze vizuri.
How did this come to happen?
Neither agree. Ama, we are going to burn down this house. Today. Tunaiangusha hii nyumba yote. Tunachoma. Tunaanza.
Clearly,
Hii
she
nyumba
is
tunachoma.
not okay in the
Madam,
head.
Shut your big mouth.
Clearly, she's not okay in the head. We need somebody
Hii
here.
nyumba tunachoma.
No, I need to understand how
Mimi
her baby
sitawai
looks
do
like you.
this.
I need to understand how her baby looks like you and how that text got into her phone. You responding to her that you'll take care of the kid. How did that come to happen?
Uagree kulia mtoi ama hii nyumba tunachoma.
Let him answer. Let him answer the wife.
I may have said that I might help her out in her hard time. She was having a hard time. She had some
Why would you
issues.
help someone you don't even know? You're not even related in any way. She was just a house help to us. After we terminated her contract, we cut her ties. We cut ties with her. How else would you go ahead and help her raise a kid that is not yours? Make it make sense to me, Hassan.
Well, she was an employee of ours. I felt like, it would be.
All this time I was working late at night. You were busy screwing this bitch.
That's not true. That's not true.
Don't call me
you-
a bitch.
That's not
Don't
Someone who would
even
sleep.
try that.
Someone who would sleep with someone else's husband is a bitch.
Me, bitch.
Yes, you're a bitch.
Mimi, bitch.
Yes.
Mama ya mtoto wake.
Bring it on, bitch.
I do nothing.
Bring it on, bitch.
Lakini mtalea mtoto. I don't care.
No
Call
time of
me
mine
bitch.
you're touching.
Call me whatever you will call me. Lakini ujue mtoto mnalea.
Broke. There's no time of
Broke, I
mine.
don't care. Broke na anaenda majuu. Hata beba mtoto aendelea majuu na hiyo brokenness yake.
This is getting
I
too
don't
much.
need your money.
This is
As
getting
I
too
have
much.
said
This is
Angel, I don't
getting
need your
violent.
money.
This is getting violent.
Nataka mnilele wale mtoi wao. Mr. Kido. Mr. Ki-
Why am I coming in? Was I in the bed?
Hapa,
Was it a threesome?
hapa,
Was it a threesome? Ati mtoto wao. How am I coming in this story? Well, no, don't touch me. Don't touch me. No. I don't trust you anymore.
You know
Don't
me.
touch me.
You know
She's
me.
saying mtoto wao. How am I coming in this story?
Down.
Was it a threesome in the bed?
Don't touch her. She said you shouldn't touch her.
So let
We
me
need to
ask
get security in here.
No, let me ask something. Vicky, kwa nini why are you holding someone else's man?
Baba
Do
ya
you want
mtoto wangu ni baba ya mtoi wangu.
Okay.
Yes,
Do you love this man?
I do.
You do.
Nampenda.
I don't know.
But
this one.
kama okay, love yetu kaijafika to get married. Jumi sina haja na marriage yake.
Okay.
This woman was
Nani
our
get?
employee.
Sina haja na marriage yake.
How could you stop
Haja
this
yangu ni
law?
ale
The hell, Hassan, how could you stop this law?
Sasa mnaongea nini?
This is an attack on us, babe.
No.
We need to be together.
Don't
on
bait
this.
me right now. Don't bait me
Trying
right
to
now.
split us up.
You've done that all by
Classic.
yourself.
It's a classic
You've done that
divide
all
and
by
conquer
yourself.
tactic.
I don't think I can do this anymore. I don't think I can do this anymore.
Mtaona noma huku. Mtajua huku ni kwetu. Mtajua naishi ghetto.
You slept with
Hassan,
the hell?
kuna kitu umeona?
To get the security.
You have seen nothing. Call the security. What will they do? Call them. Where is his phone? Simu yako iko wapi? Wapigie,
Really
call
a
them.
violent person.
Wapigie. Kwani watadu wakuje hapa saa hii.
How did this come to happen?
Babe.
Enlighten me. How
Just
did
look
this
at her. Look at her.
I'm
You
looking
can
at
see
her.
she's not okay.
Oh, I'm not okay.
The
Because
story is
she's
making
not
sense.
okay.
The story is now making sense. And coming to think of it,
It's
Thank you for thinking about it.
when we were coming to terminate her, who put those stories in my head? It's you.
you knew it was the right thing to do.
You're the one who told me some things are missing in the house.
You didn't find. Well, personally, you never found things missing.
After him telling me that things are missing, that's when I realized
Okay.
it's true, they're missing.
Okay.
So clearly, he put that thing in my mind. He's the one who created that story in my mind. So I didn't find things missing on myself. I found them missing after he told me.
not a
So
story,
she
babe.
could
It's
probably
not
be
a
telling
story, babe.
the truth. She could be telling the truth
It's
because
not a
it's adding
story.
up now. Now I can get it clearly.
It's not a
After he told me that things are missing in the house, that's when things started missing in the house. This could be
Babe.
true. This
Keep it together.
it could be your kid.
She's trying to split us up.
I've been
She's
defending
trying
you
to
all
mess
this
with
time. It could be the truth. Oh my
She
God, I
sees
can't
our
believe.
strength, but she's trying to mess with us.
No, I look stupid.
She's
You've made me
still-
look stupid. You've made me look stupid.
Babe, I could never do
Do I
that.
look stupid to you?
Babe.
Do I look stupid to you, Hassan? Why would you do this to
Babe.
me? Why would you do
Babe.
this to me, Hassan?
Tumpige.
Babe,
Piga yeye.
you see what she's done to us? This is what she wants. Don't let her win.
You are a genuine family.
This is what she wants. Don't let her win.
No, I'm not letting her win. It's the proof.
This is nothing about
She's shown
winning.
proof.
Oh.
She's shown
Nothing
proof.
about winning.
She has your kid. It looks like you. The kid
Come
looks
on.
like you.
At least.
The text
Do you
you've said
really
you
think
did.
I would do this to you, babe?
I'm not
Do you
sure.
think I would be with
I'm not so
her?
sure about anything anymore. I'm not so sure about anything anymore. So those 8 years have been nothing to you. They have been a lie to
You
you.
know me, babe. We've
I'm
been
not so sure I know
through
you
so
very well
much.
anymore.
We've been through so much.
Yes, we've been through so much. That's why I didn't expect you to do that.
Gone through a lot.
You can't believe her. How can you believe her over me?
How did this happen? Did she
How can
seduce you or
believe her
something?
Over me?
Did she seduce you or something?
Namsedusi na nini? Namsedusi na nini? He was just desperate man. Hey,
How would you do this to me?
with a busy wife. That's why aliona. Imagine. Can you imagine? Venye neglect. I will retard you. Oh,
To put food on the table and to get your salary, you stupid bitch.
I was working for you, not for free.
Stop
It
telling
was
me.
not
Stop
for
answering.
It wasn't for free.
Answering back to me.
Stop. What will you do? You will do what? Do it. Do your worst.
Vicky,
Beat
stay
this
out of here.
bitch.
Do your worst.
Lose it, babe. Don't lose it.
I've already lost
Don't
it.
lose
I've already
it.
lost it. How would you
Lost
sleep
it.
with the
Lose
health?
it.
Don't lose it.
Why would you sleep with the
Lose
health?
us.
Lose
This
it.
is us. We're fighting for
You've
us
already- you've
here.
Why
already
are you
lost it.
begging her
You're
not to
fighting for
lose
us
it?
here.
Let her lose it. And see what she will
Okay,
do.
stay out
I
of
should be
this.
fighting for you
Enda
anymore.
wakishangaa ulipoa nyumba. What will you do? Ai, unaona tunakuogopa. Hey! wewe Hassan ashakubali.
Wacha.
I won't. I won't, madam. I won't.
My husband, why would you sleep?
I sleep with him. Am I the one who has the dick? Am I the one who has the dick? Why would you seduce him?
Well, and go to your wife. Go to your wife.
Seduce him. Seduce him with what?
Security. We need to.
Why
would you seduce?
I seduce him with what? Seduce.
Touch me. This was your doing. This was your doing. Why would you sleep with someone else when I was out
Don't
working?
lose your. This is what you want.
Why would you sleep with her?
This is what you want.
While I was out working my ass off to put food on the table, to pay our bills, supporting you. You were saying you're not feeling like a man because you're not the one who's providing in the house. Why would you do that to me? Is this how you repay me? Is this how you appreciate me?
I know I have issues.
For taking care of us.
I know I have issues.
And the kids.
I have issues. And one way I deal with them is I drink. And you know that.
I can see proof.
But
You
I would never do this.
texted back you'll take care of the kid. That is what has gotten me. Why would you take care of a kid that is not yours?
You know, Mr. Hassan, you can clearly tell that your wife, she has been very calm from the moment that we started talking, but you can see you have hurt her. Cinda, do you see what you have done to her?
This is all on Vicky.
Just answer yes or no, because for us to move forward, you need to be remorseful.
We've come a long way. I didn't expect you to stoop this low. We've come such a long way, Hassan.
Exactly. We have come a very long way. We've worked on so much.
So that's why you had time to sleep with the help. Why did you even lose your job in the first place? Because of your drunkardness. See your life. Now you're sleeping with house helps?
He lost his job because of?
Because of taking alcohol, and then he used to fail. He used to fail to go to work on time because he was drunk. When you overdrink and then you oversleep in the morning, what do you expect?
That's not the same thing.
You always get late to
These are
work.
two different things.
You can't get late to work today, tomorrow, and the other day, and then you don't get fired, right? That's how he got to his termination of his job. Now he's been in the house. Now one thing leads to another. I have to bring up the story how it came up to this level. After he got terminated, he had to stay in the house. So I am the one who had to provide for the family and all that, to maintain even this bitch who is sleeping with the other people's husbands. So now this is the story that is coming up because I've been out working. I had to take double shifts so that I can be able to maintain the bills and everything else as he hunts for another job. And you hear now he's been. Don't call my hubby babe. Don't babe my hubby. Now he's been sleeping with the help. Why would you do this to me after working my ass off, Hassan?
Are you crying?
Why would you do this to me?
Not America.
What you're going to do, I'm going to cut it at that because we still need to talk some more. And Mr. Hassan, I would really want you to, have it in your heart to understand what your wife is going through. Now, umueleza what is really happening. Sindio? That's been it from me, Angels. And as always, giving up should never be an option. Bye.